This whole thing is interesting. It's all fascinating. I've been wrestling with myself for however long now with what it means to step onto my path, my journey. First of all, as though I'm not there. Second of all, that there is an element of identity involved. But really, above all, everybody has the capacity to educate themselves. A new world has been. Who do you want to become? Well, I think the longer I stay alive, the closer I am to participating, to getting it, if I'm lost. I suppose for a long time, I haven't known what I want. And yet I do. But my needs and my desires got subdued or pushed away very early on, where now still I'm in this fight to actually enjoy my life and to not have it be a fight. And if I just keep it to that, it can be pretty abstract. Enjoy my life. But the nuance that comes with individuality is evolving right alongside what you invest in. So, we're talking about who we are or have been in relation to who or what we want to become. Always having that reflective backstep. Oblivion. And if you identify with the has-been, then going to bottle yourself up, pent up, in a way that doesn't let you have the capacity for anything else. And you look at the state of the world, the state of technology, and how it's being used, the ways that we have this investment in technology as technology has an investment in us. How that's becoming more of a conversation with technology itself, where AI is not just a representative for what we use day to day. AI is, in so many ways, developed to be that cohesion, the coherence, the congruence between the minutia of life. And participating in that does not look like spending more time letting that take your attention or divest your attention away from what fucking matters to you. Yeah. So, in that sense, when you make time simply by cutting out what is taking, suddenly systems that are a part of you engage in a way that kicks up dust. And all of a sudden, healing is an effort. And it's not micromanagement. It is direction. Looking at a field of emotions and taking a step back. Not necessarily that you're identifying with what you're turning your gaze onto, though removing yourself from what you're pouring from to check and make sure that that's what it is that you actually want to spend your life doing. In that, there's an important dialogue that happens. We get closer to the root of motivation, purpose, drive, power, sensuality, and your mother. here, when we receive mothering from the earth, playing an active listening role, we participate in communion, and communion is sharing. I'm saying my control that I have over my environment is open to intervention. I'm open to letting the sensation of the world engage with me in whatever way it does. Listening to that, surrendering to that. To be the culmination of your choices, who you have chosen to show up as over the course of your life, renegotiating whenever necessary with the parts of you that make you sink. I'm picturing a quicksand. Where stillness becomes your friend, so that you can observe your circumstance, the underlying rules of your experience of life that you have to play by. And as you play this through, you find a way out of the sinkhole. You take on the next experience that comes to your door, because time doesn't stop for nobody. What comes out of that is a deeper relationship with the earth. And as you deepen your relationship with the earth, your body, your vessel, your organ for experiencing the universe, sense organ, flesh suit, whatever term you want to use, you're developing this. You're developing this in harmony and in balance with the earth. And as you do that, things start to simplify. Where I was struggling was, why do it at all? Because I don't want my reason to be that I just have to get on with it. Because that mindset isn't conductive to my enjoyment, my fulfillment of life. So, what is it then? What is my why? The river. Why? And I find what I'm content with, and I work with that. And I find that my consistency with this developing, I don't need to force an answer. And that whatever happens, whether something is asking to envelop me in its own universe, you've got a pocket full of different universes that are waiting for you, calling to you. It's not simply destiny, dharma, fate. It is cooperation, conversation, participation. And if you really did choose to be here and you're not enjoying being here, bring up what the muck is for you, what the misery is, what the detestable, whatever puts a bad taste in your mouth. To the point where you can look at it, looking at it can be enough to change it, especially if you haven't seen or have been looking. That via your attention alone, you can dislodge whatever might be stagnant, or stagnancy, when it can be important for identities that are imperative for survival, or the way that we live, the way that we need to. Exist in the world. We loosen that grip on what that has to be by speaking up, using your voice, saying, you know, that was okay, but I want something better, even if it's that simple. You don't have to know what it is. You can ask, oh, show me something better. This is how I felt about this. It was okay. Just okay. It wasn't great at all. I kind of hated that. Okay, I needed to get through that. Okay. Yes, there is perspective, how you see your experience, is the same thing as the experience itself, your witness. How are you witnessing particularly after your conversation with the universe, with God, source, creator, whatever. And there's always something new. 2222 on the timer. There's always something more. And I think, in a way, I've been flinching that it's just gonna get worse. When I know I've prayed and do pray to set myself up for success. I gave myself the element of surprise by not simply stating the specifics of what I want, but getting general until I can get more specific. And I see a new horizon. I see a new civilization, community, collective tribe, people on the same page. And oh, what that does to me, to embrace that. If you enjoyed this, then what's up?